If you are still finding it difficult to make Greek yogurt, then this video is for you, because this is a detailed video on how to make Greek yogurt. Hello guys, welcome to today's video. So we are going to be making Greek yogurt, and for this recipe I am using 8 cups of milk. This is powdered milk, lactose powdered milk. So I'm going to be using 8 cups of powdered milk, then 8 cups of room temperature water first to dissolve the milk. So I'm going to be mixing everything together. Remember, I used 8 cups of powdered milk, 8 cups of room temperature water. So I'm going to be mixing everything up. After mixing, you should sieve. I think I lose the clip where I sieve, so you should sieve that mixture. Then we are going to be adding 8 cups of hot boiling water. 8 cups of hot boiling water. Yes, first I added 8 cups of milk, then 8 cups of room temperature water, then 8 cups of hot boiling water. Then I'm going to mix everything together, like mix everything properly, and check if your milk is in the right temperature. If it is too hot, you will have to wait a little bit for you to calm down before you go on with the other process. So basically you just have to know, you just have to be sure that your milk is in the right temperature. It is not too hot, it is not too cold. You make sure that when you dip a finger in the milk, it is not burning you and it is not too cold. That is when you will know that your milk is in the right temperature. Mine is a little too hot, because immediately I boiled the water, it was hot boiling water, so I poured it in there. So I had to wait for it a little bit to cool down. So I'm trying to refill my milk, my leftover milk, so I can use that to make another yogurt next time. Okay, so after refilling the milk, the temperature should be okay. Then I'm going to go on with the other process. Now I'm done refilling my milk, and this is the culture I'm going to be using. This is Yugomate culture. This culture is very good in Nigeria. Here it is sold for 3,000 naira, 3,500. It depends on where you are buying it from. This culture is very good. That is what I use if I don't have an active culture at home. Yeah, so I pour all of the culture. I think the culture is 3 gram. Yes, it is 3 gram, and I'm making 8 cups of yogurt. Yeah, like 8 cups of milk. Yeah, so, and I'm using 3 gram, just one culture. Then I dissolve that. I use the same milk to dissolve it, and I pour it into the mixture, and I'm going to stir that very well. You make sure there are no lumps. Very important. If you see any lumps, please sieve it before you cover it. Yeah, so I've covered the bowl, and I'm going to use a towel to wrap it, and also use a plastic bag to wrap it. You have to make sure that it is wrapped very well, that it is placed in a warm place. So I'm going to be putting it inside the plastic bag. I've already wrapped it with a towel. I'm going to put it in the plastic bag, and I'm going to put this in the oven. That was why I said you can put it in a cooler, you can put it in the rice cooker. Like, just make sure it is a very warm place. So I'm going to be placing mine in my oven with the lights on. with the light on. Yes, I'm going to be leaving that for 12 hours. So this is after, you can leave it for 10 hours, it depends. This is after 12 hours because I was a little busy. So it was after 12 hours I checked on my yogurt and it came out beautiful. Everything was perfect the way I really love it. Like, it was very, very nice, and it was very creamy. Like, you can use this, and this very day I used the yogurt. I put like just a cup of the yogurt in masa. I made masa that day, so I used it in masa, and it was very, very nice, so fluffy. So look at how my yogurt came out beautiful. So I'm going to be setting like about 4 cups of yogurt aside, because I'm going to be keeping that to make another batch of yogurt.